Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I did a lot of thrifting in 2023, perhaps a little bit more than I am proud of admitting, but I wanted to come on here today and share with you 10 of my favorite items that I thrifted last year. These are not necessarily my top 10 items, but they are 10 of my favorites. I'm finding it really hard to rank them, and there's also no ranking within these 10 because, again, I'm struggling with ranking them. We will see how well I can show them off like this because I'm sitting in my chair with a little table here that holds my microphone, and I have a pile over here, and there's not a lot of space here for me to show them to you, but I will of course also cut away to try on clips as well. So without further ado, let's just get into it. My first item on this list is the dress that I'm wearing, which you can't really see because I am wearing a sweater on top, but it is this black and white dress that I got in the second half of the year. And I have more than once referred to this as my X-ray dress. It isn't an X-ray dress. It doesn't actually have bones on it, but it reminds me a little bit of what X-rays look like. It's the black and the white, and I work in medicine, and so I think that's a bit funny. But I really like this dress. I haven't styled it in that many different ways yet. Like I said, I got it in the second half of the year. I know I wore it in October, so I think I maybe got it in September. I could be wrong, but I think this is so fun. I will say, since I got it so late in the year, and that was after summer, we didn't have a great summer. We didn't have a very warm summer. We had a heat wave in like May to beginning middle of June, and then it just kind of went downhill during the actual summer. Well, it was warm at midsummers, but either way, since I haven't had it in my wardrobe during a warm season, I haven't worn it on its own. I've always paired it with something underneath or on top because it is very strappy. It has very thin spaghetti straps, sort of T-straps. And I don't know if I will be wearing this a lot just on its own. I think it would be great for that. It does have a certain cut where my bra is visible. I don't personally mind a lot. I wouldn't wear it like that at work, but I could wear it like that on my own, like in my free time. And I'm hoping I'll try it like that. I'm also fine with trying it without a bra on like a really warm day. I think that would look really good. It's just much more exposed skin on like my arms and my back and stuff than I'm used to doing. But I think it's a gorgeous dress. It's so soft. It does have a bit of pilling on it, but that's just, it's a thrifted dress, that happens. And it's so long and it's so swooshy, and it has so much fabric, but also not a lot of fabric at the same time. I just really like it. And the black and white is not necessarily my color scheme. I say having at least one more entirely black piece that I'm going to show you in a bit, but I am trying to get more towards color, and I want to say that I have more color than I have black in my wardrobe, but I also don't know if I need to be adding more to the black that I have in my wardrobe. Either way though, I think it's a really fun dress. Like I said, I love the motion to it. You know at this point, if you've been here before, that I love dresses and skirts that have swoosh to them. However, this has one to two problems. It's the same thing, but it's causing two different problems, and that is the length of it. Because this dress is very long, I do like my midi and my maxi stuff. I think it's very comfortable. I like how it looks on me, but walking upstairs and also getting into cars, I have gotten my dress stuck in a car door before, also rolled over it with my desk chair at work, and I've also tripped on it going upstairs because it gets very long. It doesn't look very long when I'm just standing in it, but when I am sitting down or when I'm walking upstairs, it becomes a tripping hazard, and it's not great. But the dress on its own is flawless. It's not the dress's fault that it gets caught on things, right? Right. Alright, next up is the heaviest thing I'm going to show you, and that is my winter coat. I got this back in October. It's fully wool. It's a long coat. Bear with me as I try to hoist this up. I got this in October. It looks like this and like this on the back. The try-on portion will do a much better job. But I got this in October, and I had two winter coats prior to this. None of them fit anymore. I have been gaining weight. They might have also shrunken in the wash, I'm not sure. They didn't fit anymore. I couldn't layer stuff underneath, which is quite important for especially winter. And I found this. And initially, me and my husband got it so we could share it. We were both gonna wear it. It fits us a little bit differently. He's a larger size than I am. But then it became very clear very quickly that I was wearing this jacket. Only I was wearing this jacket, so it's now my jacket, and I'm very happy with that. It is this gorgeous purple, and then it has blue and pink on it, like a hot fuchsia pink, and then it has some black piping on it as well. I love it. It's also in the bisexual flag colors, which I think is funny, and yeah, it does have some fuss around the collar right now because my scarf sheds. If you look at it, it sheds, but I think it's really cute. And bonus item, we have this little pin. Also thrifted. It's a little golden pin with 3 ducks because I've got my ducks in a row. And I just thought that was funny. So I've added that to the collar of this. And I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous coat. It's warm because it's wool. It's colorful. It's pretty. It's a good length. It's not a very, like, it doesn't have any shape to it. It's very straight up and down. I don't mind that. I do like being able to belt stuff, and I probably definitely could put a belt on top of this. It just doesn't have any belt loops for that. But I also like that it is very straight because it makes it very easy to bulk up underneath. And we have had temperatures of negative 25 degrees Celsius, and the app on my phone at that point said it felt like minus 29 degrees Celsius. So that's a little bit cold and you need your layers, and I just love this. It's so good and I love it a lot. And I want all items in my wardrobe to make me feel the way this makes me feel, and they don't, and that's a problem for another day. But it's gorgeous and I love it. Now let's stick to the warm theme for a while. I have the next item and the item after that, at least, that are warm. Several of them are warmish, but let's just stick with the warm and delve into this vest. This was a thrift find for very late in the year. I got this I think in November or early December. It is a Christmas vest, and I wore this in my wearing Christmas outfits for a week, so I'll link that up here for you. This is definitely oversized. It's very comfortable. It's a cotton knit, so it's very soft and nice, and it's this navy color, and then it has some green and gold and red and white and Christmassy themes on it, like a bear over there, and I think there's a bear over here as well. Yeah, a small bear down here. And this is just so good. I love this. This, just like the jacket or the coat, makes me so happy whenever I look at it. It is definitely seasonal, and I've had this thing, I don't know if I mentioned that in that video, that I've been questioning if I want things that are seasonally appropriate, as in appropriate for winter, or seasonal items. Christmas, Halloween, you know? But this makes me so happy. It's so fun, and yes, this is a bit limited. I'm not going to wear this in March. I'm not going to wear this in June. Certain items, like I won't wear the coat in June either, hopefully, because it's going to be too warm for that. But this is more a Christmas item to me than it is a winter item, which does limit a little bit when I can use it. But I'm okay with that because I like it so much, and I do hope this becomes a, well, I will make sure that it becomes a wearing continuously for the Christmas season type item. I think it's so cute. I think it's so fun, and I'm very happy that it's mine. Next up we have another vest, and it is this home knit, not by me, blue vest with these different stripes on it and different like patterns on it. I thrifted this in the second half of the year as well, October, November time, very close in time I think to the Christmas sweater, jumper, vest, that's the word, thing that I just showed you. This is at least in part wool. I can tell that from the itchiness and the feel of it. And like I said, it's home knit. There are no tags on it, and I have no idea who made it and or why it was donated to the thrift store. But I think it's so pretty. I have only worn it twice so far, but this also makes me so happy to look at it, and I just want to keep wearing it. And I have at least one outfit in mind that I hope to wear very soon. It is going to be a massive drop in temperature again in this next week, so that might be the time to wear it. This will definitely keep me warm. The bottom I have in mind for that might not, but we'll see if I can layer that somehow. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. I feel like I suit blue. I like wearing blue. I have a fair bit of blue. The Christmas vest I just showed you is also blue. It is navy, but I don't know. I really like blue. I'm really drawn to blue. Pink is my favorite color. We're not getting away from that anytime soon, but I don't know, I think this is really cute, and it's a good fit, and it's just pretty, and I like it, and I have several plans for this, I hope. I'll make sure to have separate plans for it. I did have an idea of making a video of me just styling this in different ways for a week, so that might be coming up. We'll see. Either way, very, very happy with this. Now, if you've seen my dressing like Barbie for a week video, which I will also link up here, you have probably seen these. I got these pink linen trousers. They're a bit creased now, but that's okay. I got these creased, yes, but that's not a selling point, is it? I got these pink linen trousers, so there we go, in summer. I got them in June, and I love them. They are so comfortable. They are a good fit. They are a little bit cropped, which like I wouldn't mind if they were that much longer. They're not. They work. I do mainly wear these in summer. These are, to me, a summer trouser, late spring, early fall, but like summer, since they are a pretty thin linen. Like I probably could put tights or something under them, but that's not really something I love doing. I sometimes struggle with tights under pants. I could maybe make it work, we'll see. And I will just say that like these, with this, it's doing something for me and I quite like it. Either way, I love these pants. I think they're really comfortable. I would love to find these in multiple colors. They are vintage, judging by the tag, and I don't know if they were ever made in other colors, but like I would love to have these in a blue and a yellow and a green and a beige and maybe not beige, brown. So many different colors. I just think they're so, so, so good. And I love them. And I look forward to it being summer so I can start wearing them again because I want to wear them like yesterday. All right, moving on. I said that I have another entirely black item when I said that this dress is black and white and I don't need more black. I said I have another fully black item, and that is this tailcoats. These tailcoats. Coat with tails on them. It's just a one coat, but it has two tails. I don't know how you say that. Tailcoats? One tailcoat? Two tailcoats? I don't know. Either way, found these in a secondhand store in the summer, in like May. It is a little bit big in the shoulders. I don't mind that. I think it's just so cool. To be completely transparent, I have only worn it once this year. It's them. It's one coat, but if it's tailcoats, shouldn't it be them? Either way, I've only worn them once in the year 2023 and not even once so far in 2024, but I think they're so pretty. I think it's so cool. I think this would be, it could be a good like spring jacket. It's a bit out there. I don't really know how to play the piano. I don't think I'm gonna learn. So it's not like I could, put on a concert or something, but I think it's really cool and I think this could be styled multiple ways. I just need to play around with it a bit more first, but I think they're so cool. This was not something I was on the lookout for. I just stumbled upon it in a thrift store and I got it, and I'm very glad I did, but I would like to wear it more and find out different ways to wear it. And maybe a good way to do that would be to wear it as a jacket. I don't know, but it's so cool. It's so cool. And like, I could wear it now in winter as a layering piece because everywhere is cold. Everything is cold. Our house, so far, thankfully, for a while now, hasn't been cold since our heating broke and we had it fixed. So fingers crossed that that doesn't happen again. But either way, I want to wear this more. Now, the last three pieces I'm going to show you were all thrifted at the same thrift trip, during the same thrift trip. I got my driver's license back in February last year, and as a celebration, me and Teresa went to a different city. I drove there on my own because she had a scheduling conflict, so I had to go on my own, and it was a whole big thing. It went well, don't worry. But either way, it was a big excursion to do on literally this first full day of you having your license. First day of me having my license. Either way, we went on a thrift trip, and it was great. And the next three things were all from that trip. I think they're all from the same store, even. And the first one of those is this skirt. It's backwards, doesn't really matter to you, but I have a thing for wool skirts. They're very practical. Again, I live in a cold climate, come winter at least, and last summer. And, wool skirts are very useful for that. I also just seem very drawn to them. I have my thing with the white shirts, and I also seem to have a thing for wool skirts. I have a few at this point. I have more white shirts than I have wool skirts. But either way, I just love this. I think it's so gorgeous with the turquoise color. It's mainly like a darky green turquoisey color, and then it has some purple, and then it has some like lighter turquoise, lighter blue on it as well. I think it's so pretty. It is a little bit snug, so it does depend on when in the month I wear it. But I think it's so pretty. The colors are so gorgeous. I love the pleating on it. This is definitely something I have worn a lot in the past year and also a little bit so far this year. So go me. And it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And it's really good quality. Like, this feels like a really sturdy skirt and not just because it's wool. Did I say the next three or did I say the last three? Because there was a fourth, or I guess a 10th item hiding in the bottom of this pile, which I am ashamed that I forgot. We'll get to that eventually. This shirt though was bought at the same time as the skirt I just showed you. It is this Polo by Ralph Lauren shirt. I don't really care that it is. I would have loved it either way, but it is pretty thick material, thick but soft. It's not that thick, sort of like shiny shirt material that some button downs do if they're like really structured. This is a cotton, it's flexible, it's very nice. And it has these gorgeous colors on it, which you can't really see. Maybe if I move closer. Is that better? No. I hope the try-on clip will give you a better look at this. But it has some purple and pink and orange and like a greeny, bluey, minty color. I just think it's really pretty. I love these colors. It's a bit oversized in the fit. I could tie it, I could tuck it in. I wore it a fair bit last summer and last spring. And it's not really a winter piece color-wise for me, which is something I might talk about in an upcoming video as well, because I feel like I've said this before, I've said this back in 2022 when I was doing my capsules, I have a very, very different color scheme for my fall-winter stuff and my spring-summer stuff. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is a fact at this point. Either way, I think this is really pretty. I love the colors of it. And like I said with the trousers, I really want there to be spring-summer soon so I can wear this. But I do also like winter. I don't mind that we're still in winter, even though we're going to have another cold snap, like I just said. And that's going to be cold, but it will be fine. Next up we have this dress, which I still fully cannot decide what color it is. I'm leaning beige. Sometimes it still looks khaki. It is this midi length, so like knee length dress with huge pockets. I could fit a cat in there if I wanted to. The cats probably wouldn't want that. I don't know if it's very special really. It has a side zipper and then it's just something about the shape. I think it's the frills at the bottom and the pockets and the movement to it, which again, we know I like movements in my dresses and skirts. I wore this in the summer with, shocker, a white button down underneath, and I felt so good in it. I felt like it looked so good, and I think this would also look good with like white tights. I don't have any of those. I only kind of have black tights and a few, I think I have a purple pair as well, but I very much kind of only have black tights. I think this would look really cute with some like knit white tights and a white button down. Of course I do. I think I've also worn this with this sweater at one point. I think I have, or at least I think that would look good. And I would like to style this a bit more in this season because the pants I said are mostly a summer item and they're linen. I don't think they're a summer item because they're linen necessarily. I think this could work better year round. I don't know why I feel so differently about them. I would love to wear the pants in winter too, but I think with them being cropped, I think that's where the problem lies. Which yes, makes total sense with this going to my knees. Don't question it, okay? It's just how I feel. The camera battery just died and now I'm low on storage space instead, but we'll power through. As I was saying, I love this dress. I think it's really cute. I would like to style it in more ways in winter because I think it would be a really good piece for that, and luckily for me, I have winter left. So I want to try a few different ways of me styling this, and hopefully you'll see that soon. I don't know if I'm going to make it into a video or not. I don't know if I'm going to do a week of styling this, like I might do a week of styling the vest. I think the vest would work better, maybe, but we'll see. I have a lot of styling video ideas of me styling the same piece multiple ways. There we go. And yeah, and like the pants, I'd like this in like 8 different colors. I don't feel that way about the tailcoats, for example. The shirt already has multiple colors, but like this and the trousers in 8 different colors each, sign me up. Lastly, we have that piece I mentioned that was hiding, and I feel a bit embarrassed for forgetting about this because this is my favorite dress. Not of the year. This is my favorite dress. And it is this multicolored, multi-pattern, very bold, very out there kind of dress that I got for myself back in February of 2023. This and a pair of earrings were my rewards to myself for passing my driving test and my theory test, which you also have to take here to get your license. You have to do all the driving and you have to take 2 other little course thingies that you have to pass. You can't really fail them, but you have to do them. And then the theory test, which you have to pass, and then you do the driving test, which you also obviously have to pass. And this was my reward for the driving test and the earrings for the theory, or vice versa, I don't remember. Either way, this was my reward for one of them, and I love it. And I wore this a fair bit last year. I have worn this with tights, with cardigans, with sweaters, I think sweaters, at least cardigans. I've worn it on its own, bare-legged. Like, I love this dress. It is so soft, it is so comfortable. I really like the shape of it, and I have had problems in the past with shirt dresses that button down the front because for some reason they don't fit well. The waist and the hips, something with how most dresses like that are constructed versus my body just doesn't mash. This is also vintage, so that could be why it works, I don't know. But it also has an elasticated waist, maybe that helps, I don't know. I just love this. I think it's so bold and so bright and so fun, and it makes me really happy. And it has that twirliness to it that we know I like. But there we have it. Those are 10 of my favorite pieces, 11 if we count the brooch, from 2023. Again, they were not ranked in order in this video. I'm not saying they are my 10 favorite pieces overall from the year, but they are among my favorite pieces, so that's good. I would love to hear in the comments down below what your favorite thrift finds of 2023 were. If you thrifted anything that you really like and you want to share, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!